Okay. Okay, I was a little bit unfortunate, but I did start at 11, okay? I may not have a lobby up, and there may be nobody in the lobby. I am mainly because there is no lobby. But technically started on time before the clock struck 11:01. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing my job. See, you know what? We could do some ranked today. I've been playing ranked a little bit again. You know what? And I'm gonna say this: they nerfed all the commanders, so Pinfish is very strong again. No, I want to show my rank. I'm like rank like 100 or something. Yeah, 202. Look at that. You are first, Lonely Basics. Hello there. I even have a 100% win rate. Watch this, watch this. There we go. 7 games. Jesus Christ, 64 games. That is rough. Ouch. That is not very fun. 100% win rate is overpowered, but like you go up so fast if you just win every game. More people should try it though. Like just having 100%, it's shit's peak. Anybody have 100% up here? 45 games and 0 losses. That's insane. And Julian's pretty good. That checks out. How are you doing, Cloud? How much for a Rimroll stream for now? I'm not doing a Rimroll. What do you guys even watch in a Rimroll stream, huh? You'd be like, yes, and Bob has now harvested the rice, so now we have food for 3 days. This is fascinating, and now I finally have enough copper to build the processing array, which is going to increase the potato efficiency by 3.5%. And everybody leaves because they're bored. Now my roommate, he's leaving to go home for Thanksgiving today, which means that, you know, I'm gonna have a whole room to myself so then I can actually do my job. And that's like, I know one of the main issues with the upload schedule. It's not because of me. It's because most of the time I can't record because my roommate's here. And, you know, and he's in VC. Was talking about stuff, and then, you know, I don't want to upload a video with me talking and then my roommate talking about something else. That just doesn't seem like the greatest thing ever. So the second the Discord stream ping came in, the lobby was instantly full. As well, you know, that's the skill issue as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I started the stream like 2 hours before I even started the lobby. And if people can't get it in time, that's their fault. I don't know. You know, you could start off with Ziggurat, no portals. That's always good. Now, that is moonshot weapons. That one's actually quite necessary. Witching, yes, I can do that. There you go. The button has been pressed. Turn that off. They should actually just add VFX explosions to the base game. Like, if they add, like, the Firebird update, they should just, like, ask Samsung if they can just put that mod in the base game so that, that everybody's happy. Are we going? I would like to start. Are we doing... I feel like we're missing Repair Center. Okay. I want a vid with both of you? What do you mean, both of us? Okay, no. You don't want a vid with my roommate in the background, okay? That's not happening. I feel like you may be happy with that, but most people I think are going to be... Why are we playing Spook? I think most people are going to be a little bit unhappy with that. I feel like most people are going to see that and be like, why is this guy talking in the background saying, you know, I just got level 100 in wood shopping in Hypixel Skyblock and did my auction sell? That's a lot of his lines. A lot of my lines are like, oh my god, teammate success, but you know that's mainly with my friends in my VC. So, you know, it goes both ways, because like it's when we're both VCing with other people, you know, his friends can hear me, my friends can hear him, so that everybody loses and nobody's having fun. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I've been like, you know, I'm not the only one experiencing pain, at least. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Fingers be cold right now. Cannot build. Hypixel Skyblock, that's still alive. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty dead. Like, it's like 1/10 of the player base it used to have. But, you know, my roommate is part of that 1/10. He has, like, something like 2,000 hours in it. And he seems like he's pretty advanced. You know, he's metagaming. So, you know, if he you know, that's his choice. I'm gonna stick out with my non-Minecraft experience. Because, the problem with Minecraft and everything is that everybody already knows everything, right? like everybody's already reached the peak. There's nothing left to do. Well, in this game, nobody's done that, and everybody sucks ass. So I don't have to worry about like actual competition. Lion doesn't care about the roommate space. Well, I mean, like I think you like. I don't. I do care actually. Sometimes I'm just like, man, I want to be able to play video games quietly, and then my roommate's there, and he's like, nope, she's yapping. What the heck is blow blattering out? Not the game, that's what I mean. Relatively, the game is boring. Or like Skyblock is such an AFK grind. I mean, okay, but like saying that is like that can be applied to most games. Like if you say Hypixel Skyblock is an AFK grind, then I feel like Skyrim is also an AFK grind. But I mean, Hypixel Skyblock, from what I understand, is even more of an AFK grind. Like I played it once back in like middle school, well, you know, back when I would just do anything that was popular, and yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't understand the appeal of the game too much. I was like, why is there so many complicated leveling systems? And you know, what are these resources even used for? What is like an enchanted eye wand needed for? Like, what ingredient is this used for? Why is there a demand? Why is it going for like 40,000 coins on the market? And there was also like times when I was like, to level up, to get the next totem slot or something, you need to have 17,000 blocks of spruce wood. And I was just like, the fuck do I need 17,000 blocks of spruce wood for, man? That's a lot of grinding. I don't want to get 17,000 blocks of spruce wood. And it's like, well, in step one, you could either buy it off the market and just be like, already be unfathomably rich, or you could go grind it. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll grind it. And then I quit eventually because I got bored. 6 minutes ago, nice. Actually seeing the king playing live is crazy. No, do you see when I play live, I lose a lot more because everybody in my lobby are sweats. Not this lobby. I mean, this guy, no. These two people, us two are sweats. Not sweat, not sweat, not sweat. Okay. I think this is a pretty assured victory. It seems like we have a 2v1 here. You know, as X goes to infinity, I think these 3 people goes to 0. So then we're left with like 1 + 1 - 1. So we should be up a player here. Like we can still get 2v1'd. You know, if I get laser rush or something like right now. But like, how did that create a new foundation node? What? I couldn't create that if I tried. Like there's one here, then there's one here. Okay, you know what? You know what, Gabe? Whatever. I don't need to know why. That's a little bit whatever. My team is cooked. Are you on the enemy team? If you're on the enemy team, then yeah. I mean, the bottom guy's going lasers. I probably will just build like a couple energy shields here because, you know, I don't generally like dying. To enemy lasers, and like that probably just a fire beam. It could be double plasma actually, but I doubt it. Anyways, I could also go for sandbag defense and stuff, going for energy because energy shields, they cost a lot of. I don't know. There's a dilemma here. Do I just want to risk my death for the sake of some greed? I mean, the fact is that I can't just go into one of my teammates' base if I die. Like I can just join this guy. You know, he's also building a good base. Like I could join that guy, and then I would still be vibing technically. But you know, that's a lot of different choices here. That's too small. And that's good. I think that's the perfect door. You know, economical doors right there for howitzers. Discovering new bugs. I mean, this is actually quite common. It happens when you build fast, that sometimes the game just doesn't process that there's already something there, and then it just creates a new, like, node instead, and you're just like, man, now that's just a bunch of resources. Now I have to delete this off and replace it. And also look at this. Like, this, like, there wouldn't be, like, an open back there unless that happened, and now there's, like, an open weird thing there. It's not good. It's not good. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna change my spy. Yeah, and I'm spying on this guy instead. They are overdrive, which is kind of way better than spook at the moment. So, that's a little bit concerning. But I'm sure we're gonna be okay. I'm sure at the end of the day, they're gonna be struggling, and we're gonna be winning. Mainly just because of the team balance, not because of commanders. Top guy actually has a cannon now, really fast actually. What time is it? 6-minute cannon. You know what? Good for him. I can only shoot one guy, can't. Yeah, You really shoot this. I could actually, if I turn down the velocity, I'm pretty sure. Oh, can I not even? Okay. Oh well, that was kind of disappointing. Guess I'm just shooting the 2 bottom bases, and I also don't have an upgrade center, so I can't deal with the. Actually, you know what I can do? Do this. Where the non-sweats are distracting for the sweats. That is, I mean, I guess that is true. The non-sweats could be a little bit of a tank. They can do that. Oh, is my teammate just immediately dead? No. Okay, the other sweat can't aim. Okay, alright, that's good to know at least. No, that's not. I have defenses. This is. Can we Anyways. Oh fuck! You're not allowed to do that. That's what I was gonna do. I didn't have an upgrade center. I can't just go miniguns. That's cheating. Oh. Too small. Anyways. One get through at least. Yeah, this guy still can't aim. That's beautiful. I don't think he actually has an angle or anything that that's important, so... Man, did I just go all gunners? Hold on. These 2 gunners. They're not prepared. Nice. Fire beam. That fire beam is not doing anything. Man. Those 20 millimeters just got completely countered, and those 20 millimeters are completely just exposed. If the enemy just shoots them once, they're pretty much all dead there. Can you... I just gotta know how to play the game, man. Alright, wait. Nope, those did something. Hold on. And those got all shut down. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna go upgrade center and just deal with those normally with miniguns. It's very clear that the gunner plan is not working out here. They have decided that they want to counter it, and that is one exposed howitzer. Okay. And is that dead? Is it? No, it's still alive. Okay, very good for the howitzer. You know what? I'm gonna build energy shield here. Just in case they try that again. Very good. Now I just wait for the upgrade center to come down, then I minigun into GG, hopefully. Filthy laser user? Nah, I mean, it's more overdrive than anything. I have a lot of resources. Sandbag. I mean, that's just fire beam's the greatest weakness, right? I look at stealing resources. Average robbery action. Alright. That wasn't very nice. 1 HP howitzer. Yeah, upgrade center up, we do. Very nice. I do want to also get upgraded mines, because, you know, when you have an upgrade center, may as well get upgraded mines. Oh, are you gonna win or not? Probably gonna win. I would imagine, like, it doesn't, like, I'm dying maybe, but, my teammate directly above me, this guy is winning. So, like, I don't, as long as I don't lose, then I pretty much win. Kind of one of those games. Oh man, I even just absorbed the minigun. I don't even think, I mean, that was definitely not intentional. You can't open the door faster to counter a minigun, but still a little bit sad. Man, and now he's just sniping down the miniguns. Oh, very nice. Hello there. I have many doors. If you could add a new commander to Forge, what will you add? Brother, I have no idea. I'm not enough of a creative type to do that. Although, I mean, I would probably just steal something from Age of Empires. Be like, you know, one commander is like restricted in terms of technology, but then gets them super buffed in other areas. I think that would be interesting. Like, if some commanders wouldn't have access to some weapons, and instead would just be like, you know, have a very strong certain type of weapons, but like if they get counterplay, that's kind of rough. I think that would be interesting. So that said, Age of Empires also actually has like a budget. You know, it's not just one guy in his free time like this game. Well, because whether it's like if B-Man decides to work that day, you know, there's a lot of updates and stuff. If B-Man decides that he'd rather just take a vacation, it's like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. Really? Is it because that's repairing? Why can't you fire? What? No. There we go. I don't like dying. Legendary. Yeah, I mean, like, dying is just losing. I only like dying when Co-op on Death is on, and it's a competitive game with Co-op on Death on. Though, that said, they did remove Co-op on Death from... who is it? From FPL? Yeah, from the competitive league, because everybody was just abusing it and dropping their own cores so they could play pretty much 2v2 and just save money on techs. And so, you know, it's only been reduced to casual lobbies, which I think is good. You know, generally, not being able to play the game sucks. You know, sitting there while all of your teammates play the game and it takes 4 years for the game to end. And you can actually just join your teammate and have game impact. Look at that, having game impact. Man, how many times is a man gonna laser me? Now, this kind of the problem with late game lasers is that a wall of wood, well built, does just kind of fully counter you. Like that guy, who has now been, you know, successfully killed. Now that I've been able to land one howitzer. Kind of unfortunate for him. Is that just an exposed plasma beam that I can't do anything about? Yep, that is. Okay. I hope that plasma beam has a good day. That's not gonna do anything. He's tried this like a million times already. Nah, this time it's gonna work. You guys shoot somewhere else, bro. Like, literally kill this guy instead. I'll be much happier with that. Are they both gonna get through? That's kind of insane. Yeah, they are struggling. Probably be GG here in a second. Do you already chase away your roommate? No, he left. He was like, you know what? I actually want to go home during Thanksgiving. You know, and I was like, you know what? That's probably a valid point. And like, if he didn't go home, I definitely would have gone home. Like, my dad offered for me to go home, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I have my own room with my massive gaming computer for 3 days, or even for 4 days. Now, that shit's peak. I don't want to go home. So now I'm staying in the university over spring break, or not spring break, over Thanksgiving break. While my roommate's leaving. Pretty good. Any tips for new players? I don't know. You know what? I've always said just like learn one builder on vanilla, and then play that until you know how the game works. And copy better players than you. Like, if you get, like, generally, if you want to become good, decently fast, just play ranked, and every time you lose versus somebody else, just copy their strategy, and eventually you're going to be playing the best strategies. The ones that work the best. Although, that said, that those require some skill to execute some strategies, so I don't know, it's a little bit of a risky thing. I mean, I guess if you just do low APM strategy, just, like, do a laser rush. Laser rush with EMPs or something. Randomized teams? No, we're going new map. Doing something fun like close duel instead of no, nah, that's not that map. That's 2v2. My fingers are still cold. There we go. Fast win. That was a fast win. I mean, I suppose it was, but that's mainly because people are not gaming too hard. I already did overdrive last time I played this map. Do architect. I'm gonna do Phantom. I think cheap wood is just nice. There's a game called Gunbound. If you die, you can drop your teammates' items. Like, is it required that you drop your teammates' items, or is it just if you want to drop your teammates' items just to fuck them over, you could drop your teammates' items? How does that work? Please randomize teams. I can randomize teams. I haven't played Forts in ages. Of course, I get the itch as soon as I don't have your computer. I feel like that's with all things, though. Like, once you don't have it, you're like, oh, that was kind of nice to even have the option. Oh my god, am I gonna have to kick this guy? He's going. And he's gone. I keep forgetting streams exist, and I'm surprised every time you're stream. I stream on every Tuesday and Thursday, although that may change. That will actually definitely change next quarter. Next quarter, I'm gonna have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and not on Fridays. However, I can't be in my room on Fridays at 11 a.m. for university reasons. So, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna stream next quarter. Maybe I'll just stream on the weekends. Although, actually, maybe I'll stream on Monday. I have a class at like 9 a.m. on Monday. And that's my only class. I may just be able to come home after that and then stream. I don't know. Cloud missing out on RimWorld, bro. Gotta try. I tried RimWorld, okay? I've played it before. You're just putting words in my mouth. I have like 100 hours, or maybe 50 hours. I think I have 50 hours in RimWorld. And I got bored. Because it was like the same shit over and over again. Look at it. It's like the illusion of progress a lot of the time when I'm playing RimWorld. I'm just like, well, I just did that, and now I have to do it again? Brother, this sucks. Game goes too slow for me, I'm afraid. Because at least in, like, Factorio, you're at least making progress, and you can feel it, because the production and the amount of stuff you have goes up. In RimWorld, it's not the case. In RimWorld, you get the game, like, one new colony, and you're like, the thing goes up by, like, 2%, like, total production or whatever. And I'm just like, man, this is lame. And Factorio, not so much. Oh, that's actually, like, a fast game. What's up, Luke? Okay, no, taking Hydra, you're not allowed to call me by my first name. I should actually write that in, like, the stream rules. Like, do you guys know if I can customize the stream? Like, I haven't checked at all, keep in mind. But I get just, like, step 1, don't call me by my first name. Though I feel like if I did that, then everybody would immediately start doing it, you know, like, reverse psychology effects. I should also write in there, like, don't compliment me. I would get, or maybe I write in there, everybody should call me by my first name, and then everybody would stop. Human psychology is annoying, especially when it's just a bunch of weirdos on the internet. You know, you never know how they actually work. It's like some of them work in interesting ways, some of them work like how you expect. You know, kind of just a lottery. This man's going full rockets. No, I don't want to deal with this. This sounds like a lot of work. Why do you have to actually play the game here, man? Go back to just doing whatever you were before, enjoying life. I mean, Architect is very good for this because cheap wood and fast building wood is also really nice, but so annoying. You know what? I also get a gunner down here. Is that? I'm so confused on what's going on up there. I actually have no idea what's going on up there. That is a little bit scary. Of course, first of all, this guy takes priority. What's going on up here? Oh, just sandbags. Yeah, okay, that's just a turbine. I can't actually shoot that far down. That is so stupid. Alright. Can you... Alright, rip gunner. Can't say I'm too surprised, though. There's full ass rockets now. Please just be EMPs. Bro's not gonna fire. Is he just baiting me? I think he just baited me. Okay. Those are rockets. Owie. Good thing they have no AA, because now that's all EMP'd. What are you gonna do about that, huh? Yeah, okay, I should be okay here. As long as I keep EMP up and all his other teammates... Okay, never mind, I'm not okay here. I was gonna say, as long as other teammates just don't appear, but... Nah, that's pretty much GG right there. EMP that. Yeah, then the minigun guy is a little bit annoying. You know, him resetting all my progress there. If he hadn't destroyed my sniper, I think it would have been okay. But now I may just be dead because I'm completely out of resources. And don't have active anymore either. Ah, shit, wouldn't build fast enough. However, cannon did come up, and my teammates appeared. It's GG. Have we won any yet? I won the first game, and I'm imagining I'm gonna win this game, because my teammates have finally appeared, which is just kind of peak. You know, they appeared, and now I am imagining we're gonna win. Because, well, this guy was the main threat, and now he's been kind of neutralized, and my teammates all have weapons now, and I'm not being shot by random people anymore. So I think that's just GG right there. I survived the lion's den according to the Bible. What's the lion's den? Like going outside? Like, I feel like the Bible describes a lot of things very weirdly a lot of the time, and I'm just like, maybe that isn't so accurate. Like, they'll describe like talking to like, you know, a child as a very weird task that like only must be held up by like the holy scriptures, and it's just like, man, I do that like every other day. What are you talking about? Like breathing air? What do you mean I have to do a holy sacrifice to do that? It's like some made up shit. But like I would just say, like, according to the Bible, I've also done some crazy stuff. And you know what? Maybe I should like start respecting that. I mean, like, you know what? I'm actually just a superhero. I'm pretty sure I'd be very happy with that. Start bragging to my friends. The Lion's Den was literal. You've been in the Lion's Den? I don't think Lion's Den... Like, have you ever heard of global warming? I'm pretty sure the Lion's Den have been, like, outplayed by, like, me polluting, right? Like, I just bought a computer and I defeated the Lion's Den. Just respectfully. Like, you know, my what is it? Contributes? Fuck. Contribution. It's that's the word. Contribution, yeah, that's exactly what I was... No, contribution to, like, global warming. I'm pretty sure, like, by that metric alone, you know, I've defeated all of nature through my own, capitalistic consumerism. But, like, you know, it's like, isn't that what, like, we were all made for anyways, to combat with nature? I'm just saying I'm doing it the most efficient way while also gaining, like, you know, products. Like, you know, that bottle of Coca-Cola, that doesn't come free to Lions. Like, all I have to do is pay some money for it, but the Lion's Den, they get hurt. Like, I'm sure, like, at least a couple of them die due to my actions. You have a nice name? You know, I don't hate my first name. I'm just saying it could be cooler. Like, Luca as a first name is a fine first name. Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's not like anything unique, right? Like, every other cousin is named Luca. Like, I have another person in my family that also has my first name, and it's just like, well, that kind of sucks. Like that's a little bit of a unfortunate happening. And I actually want to play a good map here. What's a good map? Progressed. May they be throwing saddles on lions in BCE, bro? Are lion riders real? I don't feel like that's real. I don't think lions could be very easily domesticated. It's like if I tried to, like, put anything on my cat, they're usually very unhappy, right? Like, you know, I put, like, a piece of paper and they're like, no, don't do that. I feel like putting a saddle on them is even more extreme, and that wouldn't work out. But yeah, no, yeah. While lion might be able to support it, it is doubtful it would ever move with you on its back. Yeah, okay, according to at least, like, the first results on Google, nobody has ever rode a lion. But, like, I'm not expecting very good information from chat. In general, that's just, like, something that generally doesn't happen very much on randomized teams. I can randomize teams. Yeah, my friend's name is literally Maximilian Maximus. Frankly, honestly, his parents were cooking with that. Man, that is so cool. Bro, giving him like a Roman name of just like just a bunch of random us and on. That because like Lucas Maximus, like Lucas Maximus would have been insane, right? Just give me one of those. And instead, I got not lame. Maybe you should change my like first name like legally. Have you watched Breaking Bad? I watched the first 3 seasons of Breaking Bad, and then got bored. Which space am I? I'm in space. And after the first 3 seasons, I was like, I kind of seen it all, and then quit. And then yeah, that's my take on Breaking Bad. I mean, it was a good series, right? I get bored very easily though. That's kind of a one major fault in my life, is that if it's not like entertaining enough, I will just, why can't this expand there? Give me that strut. No, I'm getting that strut. There we go. Screw that strut, man. That was unreasonable. Aww. Getting absolutely owned by building this game. Anyways, I got the strut and I'm happy. I can get more mines. I get a 3rd mine down here now. What are you doing, man? Cheetos, though, they are a big cat who like meow. Cheetos, I actually, in terms of Cheetos as a snack, they were like my favorite chip in elementary school. I mean, I never really got to eat chips, so now I'm like more of a potato like chip kind of guy, you know? There's a good bag of like potato chips, and it's not like the shitty like, what is it, Pringles? Pringles I do not like as potato chips. Like, but like Lay's, barbecue potato chips, they're also really good. And I like potato chips more than basically any other type of chip, because every other type of chip just feels like, you know, there's just so much shit on it. Like, if you ever eat Doritos or anything, it's like, this, all the spices and stuff. And I'm just like, man, why is there so many spices on here? They didn't have to add this many spices, and they're like, no, more spices, more artificial ingredients. I'm just like, this sucks. You didn't have to add this many. And I'm kind of disappointed with it, to be honest. So I'm back when I was a kid, though. I didn't mind, because, you know, I was a freaking child. As long as you put like any amount of like unhealthy stuff on it, I was your biggest fan. But now that I've evolved to have some type of taste buds, I'm more of a straight potato chip kind of guy. And you know, I think this is like the correct potato chip, because it's also like, I'm assuming, the least unhealthy type of potato chip out there. Because, well, I mean, it's just potatoes instead of just all the other random stuff. Cloud caught meowing on stream. Well, I mean, I've done a lot of weird stuff in life, okay? I think meowing on stream has been, like, one of the less things, like, weird things I've done. Like, respectfully, you're gonna need to upgrade your ammunition before you, like, get me in a little bit of a grind. Spices and Red 40. I don't know what Red 40 is. I'm assuming that's a spice. But yeah, probably that. It's probably, like, all extremely unhealthy as well. And, you know, not a big fan. Doritos make your fingers have crust. It's insane. I mean, okay, but you have to understand, I was like in elementary school, okay? Like, as a person in elementary school, I could not give a shit if my fingers had crust or not. Like, I was not a clean creature in elementary school. Like, I would be pretty much down with anything. I would, like, I was playing, like, soccer, practically rolling around in the dirt. You know what I would do when I would play soccer in elementary school? I would always be put on defensive. Like, that's what the coaches would always put me on. And the reason why is because I just loved ramming my shoulder into other children. And, like, so whenever, like, there was, like, a guy running the ball down the field, like, I would go for the ball, don't get me wrong. But also, I would do this by just, like, charging at him, hitting him as hard as possible with my shoulder. And then, like, being like, okay, I was just going for the ball. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, like, this is, oh, I'm not meaning anything violent. I'm just playing the game. You can't punish that. It was just some physical content that happens with the sport, man. So then, so then I would have a lot of fun, like, ramming into other children, and then doing a small amount of violence. But you know, it's part of the game. Do you like pistachios? No. I haven't eaten very many pistachios, though. MSG is the way? I don't know what MSG is. I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like a weird chemical. Another weird chemical. But there's a lot of weird chemicals out there. Cheeto fingers have no game on shoe shine finger. That stuff would be stating my fingers orange for days. I've never shined a shoe. What shoes do you even have to shine? I feel like shoes that are shineable are pretty rare. Because, like, my shoes aren't shineable. They're, like, made of, like, fabric. They're not, like, hard, like, leather or anything. I feel like shined shoes, or shoes that can be shined, are like pretty niche these days. I feel like just finding them in the first place is kind of impressive. My shoes definitely aren't shinable. Do you like shine shoes like just for fun, or is there a reason behind that? Because I couldn't imagine shining shoes. That sounds terrible. Artificial flavoring for meat. There's artificial flavoring in meat. wait, is this like a common thing? Like, am I going to the grocery store and then buying like artificially flavored meat? Is that a thing? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised living in the U.S. knowing that my meat was artificially flavored. But like, I know what that was a lie. I would totally be surprised. I'd be like, I didn't know that if that's true. But like, it would just be kind of disappointing because like, I don't want to have artificially flavored meat, man. I'm pretty sure just naturally flavored meat is enough. Yeah, but in America, MSG isn't used enough. It isn't. There's an artificial chicken flavor for ants. Oh, you mean just okay? I was afraid that I was like buying like beef in the supermarket and it was artificially flavored. Like, I feel like that would defeat the whole point. Like, you buy like pure meat and they also put artificial flavoring in the meats, like, to make it taste more like meat. Like, that would be kind of a interesting thing right there. I had a pair of leather shoes. I didn't need them. I just love the vibe. I felt like a fucking wizard with them on. Damn. I mean, that is probably like, I guess the drip kind of statement is valid though. I can understand that when you're with shoes and stuff. Like, I wear a lot of clothes just because, like, no, I don't even feel like there's a lot of clothes that are like medium comfort, and I have super comfortable clothes, and I just wear the medium comfort ones because they do look better. And I'm just like, man, I'm such a fucking loser. I'm conforming. Sometimes, and other times I'm just like, I just look cool, you know. Maybe there's no shame in that. So, you know, you guys may be able to call me. Not my core is just completely one shot here. Let's not stop myself die. I'll be a little bit unfortunate because there are like weapons on the field, right? My latest food discovery: try homemade fries, then fry them in beef tallow. I don't care. That sounds great. I don't know what beef tallow is though, right? Like, respectfully, I'm not very much of a cooking guy. I'm more of a frozen pizza kind of guy. I imagine one day I'll become a cooking guy though, right? Like, I feel like that's just a rite of passage, and eventually you're gonna get fed up with eating. Like, I imagine like after 1 or 2 years of eating pure frozen pizza, it gets tiring. Because I've only done it for like, you know, half a year. I imagine 1 or 2 years, that's when it gets tiring though. So I imagine like being able to cook is like a skill that I'll acquire eventually. But right now, not the case. That man's going howitzers. Okay, that makes me feel kind of safe. My top base died. My top base did get owned, and there are nukes. Okay, I probably can't even counter the nukes. I'm not gonna bother. I do realize my core is still partly exposed here, but they don't really have any weapons, so I'm not too concerned. I meant to try and shut that down, but it missed anyways. Okay. Beef tallow is beef fat. Okay, no, I know what beef tallow is now. Thank you. See, I learned everything, like education with Clouds chat. You know, like you guys actually teach me quite a little bit of stuff. Like I understand sometimes I'm ignorant, but like, you know what? I mean, actually, that's just the English vocabulary. And now I have expanded my vocabulary so I can confuse other people with needlessly complicated words. Like, sometimes I use words just to confuse other people. You guys do that? You're like, man, fuck you. I'm just gonna start using like large grammatical words. Like, what is it? Obfuscated? Yeah, he obfuscated that fact back in the, and like, sometimes my fellow students back in high school. I'm pretty sure most people in college will understand what obfuscated means, but a lot of people in high school just, like, they didn't really understand what a lot of stuff meant. And I was just like, big L. There we go. That man really just got owned by like 4 different things there. You got chat? Oh my god, the British guy got chat back? How did that happen? Did Keir Starmer finally get kicked out, or did he realize that he needed to give chat back for him to actually win the next election? That was close. Big loss. He got disconnected. Actually, a really convenient angle right here, just to shoot directly upwards. Uh-oh. That's not aimed at me, so that's okay. Oh, did we lose all the upper bases? We did. How is nobody in my team? You guys could totally just connect upwards and take back your base. Alright. There goes that. This is a wall of metal, so the nuke won't do much. It'll just cost me a lot of... Actually, hold on. There we go. Laser AA OP as usual. You got chat back. I can't say I love bacon. He can't say I love bacon, though. Oh, is that why you got banned? Oh, did you get banned for like 2 days? For maybe you just pissed off one of the moderators. That does happen sometimes. Maybe that's what happened. Hello, Traxon. You doing well? I'm doing well. It's pretty much like Thanksgiving break. All of my classes are just completely empty. All of the people in all of the classes have just left early for like vacation stuff, or more not for vacation, just to go home, and it's kind of cool. Oh, that was just a howitzer. Wait, is this guy dead? Oh, that's unfortunate. I did not realize. I thought that was just a sniper or something that was very largely doored. But no, that was a very large explosive as well. Why is there a thing there? I don't know. First of all, kill this guy. And now we can drop that howitzer. We be able to drop that howitzer at the other base. Hold on. Yeah, goodbye. Not the howitzer, the cannon. Oh, somebody actually fully forlonged that. I'm completely out of energy, though. Should I shoot that? Yeah. Goodbye, Silo. Nothing for you either. Has nobody learned what an energy shield is? I mean, this guy actually knew had one energy shield, but nobody else had any energy shields. It's kind of depressing, to be honest. Is that GG? That's GG. Well played. Lasers hella cringe. I mean, yeah. Also, but have you heard of a energy shield? Just respectfully, like, I'm just saying a few energy shields would have done you wonders there, and I wasn't seeing them being placed down. Okay. Also, spaced armor and actually like good laser defensive. Uni is chill. Uni is pretty good. I'll be honest with you. A lot of the times I'm just like, I don't want to show up to class, and then I don't. And I was like, wow, nobody cares. This is peak. So that said, like, not showing up to class also means I have a lot more homework. It's a give and take. You know, sometimes I just don't want to leave my bed though. And, you know, sometimes nothing can just beat sleeping in another 2 hours. That was 3 games. How did they die to lasers? You allowed to cook at your college? I don't have a kitchen. I'm in a dorm, and I eat at the dining halls every day, pretty much. Except the dining halls are going to be closed over, like, you know, Thanksgiving. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to go out and, like, buy some Chipotle or something, which kind of hurts because, like, eating out is kind of expensive. But I don't have a kitchen either, so if I was going to buy stuff, it would just be, like, shitty processed food that never expires even without a fridge. So, like, I can't win. Like, I either spend money on Chipotle and lose money, or I buy processed foods and live off that for 3 days and then die of, like, I don't know, overdose on fat or something. Thanks for the $2. The course make you want to go to class if attendance is unnecessary. The core? Oh, are you part of, like, a military type of college? Hold on, I didn't see your chats before. I mean, that is kind of unfortunate, but, like, you know, military are a lot about, like, discipline and random stuff. So, actually, I want to do high C's. Invest in a mini fridge and a microwave. I'm not about to buy a mini fridge. Like, literally, this is the only time that the dining halls aren't open, right? Every other time I can go eat at the dining halls, and I don't want to be one of those guys who, at the end of the quarter or end of the year, has to drive a microwave, a mini fridge, a computer, 2 monitors, bedding, clothes. Like, I'll have 4 suitcases at that point. And I don't want to be the one that's like, guys, I'm sorry I had to clog up the whole hallway with all my random shit, but it was very necessary that I had my own mini fridge and my own microwave, okay? Like, it's just... I understand you can also rent one, but, like, I just don't want to spend the money on that. Rather just not. Especially because it's such a one-off occasion. You don't even have a fridge? No, I don't. They can't afford a fridge for everybody. There's like okay, voice track, but there's technically a community kitchen. But yeah, that's the community kitchen. I don't want to go there. Why is the guy ready up? At VFX, that's a good point. That's fair. VFX. There you go. There's VFX. Are you happy now? I'm not adding Fort Slop Chaos. That's exclusively close dual type map. Kong Struck was the best. No, you can't bring up a what is that FPL type of deal? Now that was a long time ago. You know what? In the FPL, man, I had an Australian teammate, and that shit was terrible. Like trying to organize a game with one of the Germans, because that means we had a European time zone, an American time zone, and an Australian time zone. So no matter what the fuck happened, you know, somebody would have to be up at 2 a.m. And that shit was terrible, because it was either me, and it was always either me or the Australian that was up at 2 a.m., because it was always a duo of two Germans. All the other teams were pretty much pure German. So like you couldn't like ask two other people to wake up at like 2 a.m. Right? That's not how that works. That would be disrespectful. So it was either me or the Australian that had to wake up at 2 a.m. And often the Australian had to take the hit. And that was an unfortunate time for him, especially because he has like a whole ass family, you know, at a job and stuff. So, but you know what? We played and we had fun, mostly. We didn't win though, which is kind of unfortunate. It's cloudy right now where I live, so I'm adding the sound of cloud gaming to the atmosphere. You should actually just get a massive speaker and put it outside, and then I'm sure all your neighbors would be happy with it. They're probably going to be like, you know, this shit's so peak. Listen to some weird guy online speak about random stuff while I'm trying to enjoy laying down in the clouds. That said, nobody goes outside anymore. Like if you like sometimes I enjoy like sitting outside and there's nobody there. Everybody is just in their room doing random shit. You know, they haven't heard of nature, a foreign concept to them. And it's kind of depressing, but you know, that's just the average person nowadays. You know, also nobody like talks to each other. Most people, I feel like most people want to talk to each other though, because whenever I talk to somebody at like lunch, I just go up to talk to somebody. They're usually very happy to have somebody to talk to. But most people are just like, no, it's not worth it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And also like so eventually, I mean, I have my own people I want to talk to, like because I already know enough people that I don't even have to talk to random people anymore. And then there's like half the lunch people are just left sitting on their phone scrolling Instagram the whole time. And I'm like, yes, Zuckerberg, he's the real winner out of all of these people. I got a pill and have you at 85% as I walk down the street. I don't know what a pill is. Is that some sort of boombox, or are you talking about like drugs? Why are we spook again? Brother, why? Spook is not all that good. Especially after he got nerfed. After she got nerfed. Oh, no. I don't think anybody's gonna get too bad about that one. Horrible habit of misspelling my name can only belong to one person. I guess. I mean, unless you, like, I know what your name is. Like, I could totally misspell your name. I mean, your name specifically, I could misspell. Like, especially if you're, like, you know, one of those names with like a silent E or something. Man, those names piss me off. Where somebody tells you their name and they're like, oh no, there's actually a silent letter in the middle. And I'm just like, well, you know, when I read this next time, I'm going to be like, oh, this is, you know, Carson K. And I'm just like, that's just stupidish. Like, who invented this? Like, which parent goes and is just like, you know what, my child needs? He needs a silent letter in the middle of his name to confuse everybody he ever meets. Like, those must be, like, the worst parents ever. They're not even, like, considering the well-being of their child at all. Because if I met, like, a child like that, I'm just like, your name is fucking retarded. And I'm like, they're like, it's not even my fault. I mean, they are right. It's not their fault. But, you know, I'm still going to be annoyed at them. Especially, I mean, like, it is their fault. If they then go and correct me and say it's spelled like this, I'm just like, okay, yeah, oh, yeah, okay. Like, respectfully, do not care. That's it. That's a you problem. What is an alt? An alt account? An alt account is when I play the video game on my alt account, because everybody recognizes me in this game, and sometimes I just want to play the video game while being a normie person. Like, outside of my streams, you won't see me in this game. You'll only ever see me when I'm accidentally on my main account, or collabing with another creator, pretty much. Like, sometimes I join a lobby, I'm like, oh, I'm on my main account, I'm just like, okay, then I immediately leave. I'm talking about always misspelling your name, not people misspell my name in general. Oh. No, I mean, I also misspell, like, everything on my, like, keyboard. Like, I type, like, whenever I try and type fast, like, I just start, like, misspelling it, like, everything. But I feel like that's okay. Like, you know. End of the day, doesn't matter too much. They are overdrive. That's pretty cooked. Like, respectfully, that's pretty cooked. Why does this man have a buzzsaw, though? I could not tell you. I don't exactly know what he's going to do with a buzzsaw at this range, because, you know, it won't have very much concentrated hits, and I do a metal, but whatever. Luftwaffe, I guess. Playing on your alt, you mean smurfing? What do you mean fucking... What, smurfing? This game doesn't have an elo system. What would I be smurfing on? Like in ranked? I don't need to play on my alt account to smurf in ranked. My main account already does that. Because I don't play ranked, so I like rank like 200. And because I rank 200, I play people who are ass. Like I don't I would only need to I would only be smurfing out if I was playing a ranked game, and I don't play ranked. Okay, that may have been rage bait. But yeah, so I don't like I don't think smurfing is like technically possible in forts. Because you win like 4 games and you're already like top 2 people. Like you don't have to. Like, you win like 20 games and you already need a new account because you're top of the leaderboard. Like smurfing in this game is pretty much of a hard challenge. So yeah. Who is Pixel? Pixel is the British guy who has no rights because because both parties where he lives suck ass, and it's also. I mean, it's actually not a 2-party system. So, I mean, there's hope for actual change, though, which is kind of cool. I mean, Britain, I guess, has some hope in that regard, not being a 2-party system. Anyways, this man's also going cans, but the fact that he has no back turbines and this mine isn't upgraded gives me hope that this is probably still a win. There's no upgraded mines without overdrive means that it's probably be pretty fine here. Man, please don't get everything dropped. Oh, what is this? No. Why did you design this out? Just change it with some too-longs. Shit, man. This man may just die and I may have to take his base, but you know what? When my teammate dies and I have to take his base and I get all his resources... Oh, it's not just to oppose that. I do realize I'm building a bunch of foundation nodes there, but... you know what? It doesn't matter, I'm sure. A guy across me doesn't even have an upgraded mine. Like this upgraded mine, so I'm sure we're gonna be able to. These people also don't have upgraded. Wait, why did he play overdrive if you're not gonna upgrade the mines? That's like half the point. Is that you just get infinite resources and get a free upgrade center, pretty much. They're probably gonna have a rough time, just a bit less than the U.S. Yep. Well, that said, I feel like U.S. politicians are more sensible a lot of the times. And no, actually, that said, the U.S. is also just in general in a better position than the U.K. Just in general, because, you know, control the world's reserve currency, and also have, like, the largest military power, so we can also extort other people, pretty much. Like, you know, there's a lot of benefits, like, that the U.S. has, that the U.S., like, that Britain does have. Britain does have a multi-party system. But the U.S. also just does have a lot of other random stuff that comes with being, like, #1 country in the world, pretty much. That, you know, the British wish they had. Like, imagine the Brits being a world power. I mean, never again in history, probably. Which is, big L for them. You know, and, you know, actually huge W in general, though. We've got another world where Brits are #1. Like, pretty sure everybody would be unhappy about that. But at least he never pretended not to be. That is true. Like, you know what? You could fault Trump for a lot of things. He is an honest man. He said, you know... I mean, okay, he is not an honest man. He said he was not into Project 2025, and then he was like, guys, actually, Project 2025, biggest fan. And he was also like, release the Epstein files. Actually, the Epstein files are fake. He's not an honest man, but he is crazy. Like, everybody could at least identify that he is crazy. And, you know, a little bit out there. And then, you know, then you have, like, you know, Keir Starmer, which is just like, guys, we're grounded, and then, no, and then he bans internet. It's just like, oh, okay, I thought you were no. I mean, not like Richie Sunak was reasonable either. There was a lot of, crazy people in Britain. I mean, that said, Britain is just a hard, like, egg to solve. You guys have kind of dug your own grave there. I wouldn't want to be in charge of that place either. Kind of just a large amount of issues that don't have an easy solution. U.S. solution, U.S. problems I feel like are easier to solve than British problems, right? Because at least we have like a bunch of stupid shit, like military spending and stuff. Like Britain doesn't even have a military. Like if you can't even cut the military budget, you're kind of cooked. You can't even raise taxes because they're already so high. Like at least the U.S. can raise taxes. They can cut military expenditure and stuff. Like, well, what does Britain have? They don't have shit. Like they don't even have room to breathe. They can't even change anything because a lot of shit is already that high. Like, so, you know. As long as we get some guy willing to, like, do some stuff and fix some issues, he has options. In Britain, I don't know. I'd much rather be in charge of the US than Britain, if I had to choose. Not that I'd want to be in Britain in the first place, but if I was forced to choose, definitely the US. Britain in debt, US in debt, where's all the money at? Kazakhstan? No, it's rich people own it. What are you talking about? It's the rich people in those same countries that own all the debt. So then the government funds the rich people. I'm pretty sure that's like, I'm pretty sure US debt is like not like 80% owned by Americans, and then it's probably like the other 20% is like Japanese, because all like Toyota pretty much just keeps buying bonds with all the money they make, because you know they don't want to continually convert it into Japanese yen, because then like the currency becomes too strong or something. But they okay. Uh-oh. I actually killed them? Yo, it's like an instant replay you can see inside the enemy base. No. Okay. They didn't die, though. Trying to spend it all on AI? Did China actually spend a lot of money on AI? That's it, like, a lot of... Like, I don't actually, like, know much about China in general. Like, China is just kind of a black box for a lot of time. Because, like, I mean, like, the language is so foreign. And a lot of time, even, like, AI... and like, you know, machines struggle to translate the language, so you know it's generally hard for get like information out of there. Is that man gonna collapse? There we go. Goodbye. Should have upgraded that mine. If you had upgraded that mine, you would have lived. Abigail. The fact is that man does have exposed energy production. So eventually he will lose, because I can just shoot at his energy shields indefinitely until he runs out of resources. That should go on his energy shield. Nope. Okay, now he's just out of energy, right? That man should just be pretty much dead in the water now. Because 0 energy means, like, and he should have upgraded mines. If you have upgraded mines as overdrive and his energy shields, yeah. China's for spending a lot on not invading Taiwan. I mean, China, I feel like China just does shit. Like, I don't know if they have a plan. I'm assuming they have a plan. But I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was no plan. They were just like, whatever, bro. Landing craft in the eventuality that, you know, something happens. But, like, I mean, like, with, like, the whole ass democracy type shtick, you know, you never know. Like, if somebody crazy arrives that's like, you know what, we're not defending Taiwan at all. I mean, it's like, okay. Well, I mean, we have the stuff prepared to invade them. Good to know that you have the go-ahead. Yeah, it's that kind of shtick. Like, with like, the democracy... If somebody just comes in as, like, super isolationist, and I'm like, okay, why not just invade them? Like, nobody's gonna stop us, you know, that seems pretty free. It'd be stupid not to. Just use salt spray? Is somebody still on culinary stuff? I thought we stopped talking about culinary stuff, like, 3 minutes ago. We're not even allowed to pepper spray anymore. Wait, in Britain? Are you talking about Britain? Oh, you're talking about alcoholics. Okay, stop talking about knife crime, bro. Knife crime is so fake in Britain. Like, we have more knife crime in the US than you have in Britain. You guys are like, oh, we have so much crime, bro. We get stabbed occasionally. Like, come on. You guys are fucking weak even in that category. Like, respectfully, like, if you're gonna complain about crime, at least have it be something significant. Right, like, barely anybody's dying due to knife crime, and, like, we have gun crime, we have knife crime, like, in terms of crime, like, Britain, like, sure, it's annoying, but, like, it's not that bad. Like, compared to other people, like, can you guys, like, stop complaining? I feel like you're insulting real criminals when you say, like, we have bad crime in Britain, like, you know, barely have any drug cartels. Like no gun, no school shootings. You know, relatively safe streets. Yeah, it's just. I feel like sometimes you guys do respect to other actual criminals when you guys say, "Oh, we're so bad. We have bad things happening." It's like, yeah, do you? Do you really? Sometimes I feel like you just have average bad things happening. But you know, they could be worse than I even know. Like for all we know, there's a criminal underground that has not been yet discovered. That's gonna rise up and then overthrow the British monarchy or whatever, which would be kind of cool. I'm not a big fan of the monarchy. Kind of cringe in general. Just being like born correctly. Wow, that really only shut down one. Okay. You know, I may just get a giant wall of flax, or not flax. What do you call it? Shotguns on top to stop things like those. Yeah, my teammate's dead. GG. Well, hello, Flak Base. How are you doing today? You know, I may just let my teammate fire the weapons and then just turn this into one giant piece of flak and shotgun, because I do not want to get killed by those many deck guns and those many orbital lasers that they all have. That just seems like a outcome that is not preferable. I can't really do anything about this, can I? Probably can. Like that, yeah. I'm in the UK. Pepper spray is illegal. You know what? You know what? Making weapons illegal, I can respect that. Uh-oh. Oh, very nice shotgun, teammate. I thank you for that service. That shotgun was kind of huge there. That cannon is one shot. Believe that'll hit. Ah, right below. This one has to go, I think, a little bit upwards. Plate is heavy. Yeah, chainmail ID for slashing weapons is plate mail if you... It's plate mail you need. Are you guys talking about, like, actual armor? Like, medieval armor? Do British people go around, they're just like, oh, I have this... I went to the military store recently and I got this great piece of, ancient history weapon to defend against the knife attacks that I keep hearing about on TV. Even though I'm pretty sure those knife attacks are fake. Made up by somebody for some reason. Would not be surprised. Well, auto-fired that one. Hopefully it goes in the correct place. It did not. Oopsies. You can cop yourself some armor for around 1K. But is that like a large market in the UK? I'd be kind of shocked if the UK armor market was quite large. I wouldn't think that to be the case, to be honest. I think most people would see like armor as like a little bit of a silly purchase. Generally because like the fact that, you know, it's like not the medieval times anymore. There's not like roams of Vikings going around stabbing people for money or something. Thank you, shotgun. This shotgun has been like the one saving grace. If we lost the shotgun, we would be in a terrible spot. However, you know, it doesn't exactly help if I can't aim the shotgun, but, you know, same deal. That's a lot of fire. That was my teammate finally dead. I think he may be gone. Yeah. GG. You can cop your... Here in Philippines, life is cheap. 20k Philippine, or at 350, you can get another human deleted. Really? Wait, you can... Is the murder, crime that large? Like, is the business that large? I think we may have lost this one. Respectfully, I think we may have just been outplayed by the many enemies winning. Cannon one shot. My cannons are all dead. But you know, I mean, I guess they were one shot. Just like 4 deck guns. Go to Antarctica, easy claps, and then you own a continent. Why Europe or something? I feel like if you went to Antarctica, it would kind of suck because there's no like plumbing or anything, because you know nobody lives there. Like, where are you gonna get some baked bread, huh? I haven't heard of the bakery of Antarctica. I've never heard of somebody like getting there. I feel like the whole point of living with other people is that they do shit for you in exchange for money, and then you call that like efficient economics or something. You're not just starving the whole day. Not a big fan of starving the whole day. Yeah, one of them was one shot. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Especially because now they're all dead. You know what? I'm gonna suicide in style. I hope nobody. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna let my teammates play the game. I'm not gonna kill ourselves. Better yet, claim an island like the Chagos Island from UK, and they'll also pay you for it. Well, I'm sure then you also have to like take care of the island, right? Like, nobody gives away an island for free. People only give away shit when there's maintenance attached to it. Like, yeah, sure, man, you can have my bathroom as long as I can still use it, right? And you still have to clean it, but you can, like, as long as you clean it for both me and you, like, you can take an occasional shit in there. Like, and you do all the plumbing, you pay for the plumber when it breaks down. I'm just saying, like, a great deal. I don't trust free stuff. If somebody's giving away free stuff, it's because they don't want the responsibility for it. It's like when somebody gives away a dog. Nobody wants responsibility for that. Or they can't afford it right then. And it's kind of unfortunate. Cloud just go Howies, they have no AA, it's still winnable. Maybe. Just go back in time. Potato internet type shit? Is it my Wi-Fi? I think it's their Wi-Fi. It was a whole thing worth the search. USA was mad they have a huge base on there. Oh. Okay. Then seriously, as a German, where are you getting baked bread in the US? I wasn't saying in the US. I'm just saying, at least, I mean, not okay, we may not have baked bread in the US, but we at least have bread. I don't think they have bread in Antarctica. I think like being able to like eat food is like pretty necessary. Like I'm just saying, as a human myself, if I couldn't eat food, I would be pretty unhappy. That sounds pretty terrible, not being able to eat food. Nah, I'm not playing High Seas again. That sucked. I'm gonna do 4 chips. Can we do fort swaps in Spy Game? You want to do fort swap in Spy Game? We can do fort swaps in Spy Game. You know what? That's fine. Just because you asked. And now everybody else can have a bunch of random maps. Hold on. There it is. And ban all the stupid commanders. Buster. And what else? Shock. There you go. Who is even on Twitch? I guess there's a few people on Twitch. I don't know why people want to go on Twitch, because you get ads there. But, if you're a big fan of watching ads, like, you just see that and you're like, man, that, insurance ad was peak. Jake from State Farm really had me by the balls there. You could watch on Twitch. You get some extra content, technically. And you're forced not to watch the current content because you're getting the extra content, but whatever. You went on Twitch in hopes of finding these lost chats? Because Cloud is sometimes reading chats you can't find. Oh, maybe your country... I'm only reading the YouTube chat. But maybe your country is just like... You know, having free speech, no. And then bans you from actually being able to talk. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't know what's happening. Take some space there. Yeah, this guy's lost. Damn. I just missed there. Very nice. No turbines for this guy. No fun for him at all. Oh, that's one shot? That's kind of insane. Yeah, this band's just feeding me. Oh, okay, I got immediately swapped out. Okay. Actually, kind of a fortunate happening for us, because now they're all stuck in that. There's three players stuck over here that can't have access, and there's also 2 people in the middle. Okay, but at least we have 2 better fronts, I think. I think so. I think it's better to have this layout is better. But I imagine this will change extremely quickly very soon. You can sometimes have some scam ads in your Twitch chat. Do I? They're like buy views or something. I once saw those when I was streaming on Twitch. They're like, you can buy views, and I was like, that's pretty lame. I don't want to have bots in my chat. I mean, didn't they ban bots recently or something? Are those gone now? Or did they? Or is it still a problem? Oh wait, look at I'm back. Yo, I missed this guy. You know, me and him, we go way back. Is there nothing here? Is it just disappointment? Am I just gonna get disappointed here? There is nothing. No. Very good. At least something died there. But we like scams though. They're part of the lost chats you wanted. Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, I may just start like pulling up the Twitch image. The problem is that like I don't have like the 2 chats in the same menu. So if I did have, I would have to read 2 chats, and that sounds extremely stressful. Like respectfully, I don't want to be reading 2 chats. That sounds terrible. Man, get 0 mines. I'm still on 2 mines. Probably should have gotten more mines. Oh, I'm back. I'm back over here. You know, this seems like just a howitzer type of base. May as well. This man is in 0 metal storage. I'm a Nigerian pitch. Send me 2k USD. I send you 100. You can say you 100,000 USD when you return to the US. How many? Is that like an actual thing? Like, are there actual like Nigerian princes? Like, isn't it a democracy technically? Like, how many Nigerian princes are there? Respectfully. Like, is it like the UAE where they have a bunch of different kingdoms inside of one technically kingdom or something? Or is it like a federation like Germany? I don't understand where all this like Nigerian princes are coming from. Like, were there any like to start with? Were there any Nigerian princes? Like, I can imagine like there'd be 1 or 2 like the children of the actual like kingdom, but like and Nigerian prince makes it sound like there's like at least like 200 of these guys. And watching on Twitch and chatting on YouTube, just so you know, the Twitch chat has almost no one talking in it. Yeah, I imagine that there's nobody talking into it because I'm not reading it. You know, if I was reading it, I imagine there would be more talking in it. But, you know, me not reading it then it destroys the whole point. There was a kingdom one day. Well, I imagine there was a kingdom one day. But how many Nigerian princes are there, just canonically? Or at least, like, families, like royal families. Or people that can have princes. I don't exactly know who has princes these days. Actually, kind of scary. The thing is, this guy could just get changed out and then kill me immediately. So that's kind of scary. Hopefully that doesn't happen. This guy could always get changed out, and I could also get changed out. So I don't know. Kind of a moot point. River bullying tolerated in this. Oh wait, this guy got changed. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. Not a big fan of that. And you know exactly what I'm gonna do here. I was actually kind of prepared for this. Now, can you just leave me alone here for a second? I want to swing a howitzer on you. It's like 90% of the chance I'm gonna smash into the ceiling here. Nope, it's not. Go another one. You got switched into a base that was 1 second later killed? Honestly, been prepared for that. I've been like, you know what, I'm probably just going to get stabbed immediately. I should do something about that. Have you calculate the static forces in your forts? The static forces doesn't static mean like stationary? So like, how would I calculate the stationary forces? Isn't it not moving by like definition? My teammate gets switched into that base. My teammate... No, he didn't know. My teammate took that base. If my teammate got switched into that base, I think it would have been pretty... No, I get switched into the dead base. Okay. Now, do I have to really recover this? I don't really want to recover this. So, should I just give up? I'm kind of tempted to just give up here. Not play the game. The man has a whole ass set of portal nukes. Really? And I lost my... I can't even EMP the portal nukes here? That shit. Really? Man. Or the portal nukes coming down. Shit's coming down there. Change that all into wood so that it also does damage to them. Does he have any snipers left? I don't think so. Yes, he does. He has one down there. Oh, those are just swarms. Really? Just swarms? That's it? Not even nukes? It's kind of weak. That's not very good. Now I'm back doing nothing. The sum of all forces and moments add up to 0. Okay. So is that what static mean? Nigerian Prince, Aqua, even state alone there was 160 recognized traditional rulers by 2010. Oh, there is like 210 of them. Okay. And is it like a democracy with all the rulers? Like, do they all show up and like vote on what the policy should be for over like the next few months, or do they just... Are they all just like rulers that are kind of not rulers at the same time? Like, what is the extent of the Nigerian Prince power even? Like, I could be like the ruler of, I don't know, my dorm. That doesn't mean I can make any policy changes, right? I can be a ruler in name only. You cast empty orders budget? Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was trying to eat my apple, and I swapped into this base. Do you guys actually want to fight each other? You know, I'll just do this. Two people with the rockets on both ends can shoot each other. Man, I built this. Man, I literally just letting you guys shoot each other and then you immediately shoot me. The betrayal of trust these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm facilitating their fight, and then they go and shoot me. I'm not allowed to do that. And you're not even gonna kill me. I have so much resource, man. What are you doing? And literally now you die because other rocket guy shoots you. Intelligent. And look at that. They're doing swimmingly, huh? Everything gonna break apart. That's a lot of shit on fire. Alright. I'm back in the corner. Amazing. Binary fission Nigerian princes? No, but is there like some sort of voting? No, you guys have no idea, huh? Do I have to look this up as well? Let's see. They do not have any form of political power. In many cases, they continue to command respect from their people and have considerable influence. They still hold power over the communities they rule. Alright. I'm getting mostly no real power. And if they do have power, it's like in a town or something. So, you know what? I don't respect that. I guess if you control like the tax base of like a decently wealthy town, you could be like, would actually have some money. But is it like the amount of money that's like, you know, actually life-changing or anything. I don't know. Seems kind of questionable. That's a rocket down there. Do we have any form of explosive we can drop? No. Would like to kill that battery, though. I don't have any... What the fuck? Oh. I'm gonna start dropping EMPs on this guy. EMP is core. Mainly because it's funny. And slowly build my way towards actually having random stuff. Never mind, he's dead. Did not need an EMP to drop his core. Is the last guy dead left over there? I think so. Come on. Take the sky. It's mine. Who got switched? Oh, there's another enemy there. Do I really care about this guy? I don't really think so. He's prepared to drop some nukes on me. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Howitzer drop? Eventually. I promise I don't have howitzer tech. Why does this get the EMP symbol? Oh, probably because they're moonshine or something, right? Uh-oh. Yep, they are moonshine. These were definitely built by the enemy then. But now I'm using them for good. Well, we can actually just start just shooting this guy's mines. Nope, no, please don't kill me. Please don't shoot me. Stop that. Yeah, shoot that guy instead. Very good. Oh my god, I have actual resources now. Never mind. All got EMP'd. That's unfortunate. Moonshine is an interesting player. Autocratic micro-party system. Oh wait. That sounds pretty made up, gonna be honest. You know, when I'm the majority fractured coalition type of governing. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes shit just sounds fake. And made up. But because, like, who even, like, if there's like 40 monarchs, like, I would be pissed off if there are any other monarchs. I'd be like, I'm the true monarch. And maybe I'd go into a battle royal with all the other monarchs. Be like, no, holy shit. Almost died there. That was kind of close. What happens now, huh? Hey man, if you disconnected there and gave me the portal nukes, that would be pretty bussin'. And let me fire them, that would be pretty awesome. Nope, that's GG. Okay. I was like, Highlanders are gonna be only one. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're not the prince, at least, like, if you're part of the royal family, that's cool and all. But I feel like being a Nigerian prince is like the worst type of prince, because at least like the, you know, the British prince or like the French prince or whatever, they're like cool and all. Well, like, you're the prince of a poor country, and there's also like 200 of you. Like, you're not that unique. You're just another one. Like, I think it's like similar with like billionaires. Like, unless you're like a really rich billionaire, like nobody knows who you are, nobody cares. Like, if you're just like $2 billion a year, like, yeah, there's like 40 of you. And you're not like really the best of the 40 of you, so like, why do I care? Huh? You just have some money. Like, it's not even the amount of money that you can influence politics or anything. You just have enough money to afford a private jet and flex on Instagram. Like, I feel like that's the same thing with the Nigerian princes. Is that unless you're like one of them and you're just like, yeah, you're just kind of lame. Like, you're not even like the cool ones. Anyway, you have good maps? No. I'll do Flying Forts this time. For real. And being lame sucks. That's for sure. Would not want to be lame. Royal family, royal lineage, royal family, entire family tree. Well, like, isn't everybody descended from royal family? But I mean, like, if you're like the son of the king, right? Like you're gonna be like, I am the British prince, and everybody knows like, oh, you're related to that guy I know. Nobody goes, oh, you're related to the Nigerian king I know, because there's like 40 of them apparently. Like nobody has the time to memorize all the Nigerian prince names. Everybody has time to memorize like King Charles or whatever, because there's one guy. When you had like another 39 guys, nobody has the time for that shit, right? Like, what are you supposed to do? Memorize everybody? It's not possible. I feel like at that point, like, you're losing the marketability of being like a guy in power. You can't just be that forgivable. If you're the prince in a principality, then you're pretty powerful. Yeah, in the principality, but like outside of that, like for instance, I don't even know who the fuck is in charge of my city, right? Like it's probably just some white girl or guy that are like, you know what, guys, I'm pretty sure the city's pretty good as the way it is. Everybody's like, yes, I agree with that. I don't like. At the end of the day, I don't. And like, if I do vote, it'd probably be like, his name sounds cooler. Like, they have power over my lives? Relatively, yes. If they decide tomorrow that, the city income tax goes up by like 40%, that's pretty fucked for me. Which I don't know if city income tax is a thing, but like, that would still be pretty fucked for me. But that doesn't mean I know them. Like, they have like relatively famous there's some guy in charge of my city council, like, respectfully, like, you're not that cool. Like, you're just in charge of my city. Like, every other Joe could be in charge of my city. There's like 2 people running for the spot where there's like 3 positions open on the council. Like, anybody could get in. What if they ban forts? Yeah, that would be tragic. Then I'll just move. That's when they cross the line, man. They banned my video games? Nah, I'm out. That's not happening. At that point, I'm just doing what everybody else does and just leaving. No minimap? Alright, I didn't minimap. The British one got his title renewed because of pedophile things? Wait, is that true? Is there no longer a King Charles? Or... No, it doesn't look... Oh, it's brother Andrew? Okay, apparently there's gossip here. I'm not very familiar with the British monarchy. But, good for them. It's true, not Charles, though? Oh, shit. Oh, Prince Andrew. Oh, was he used to be the Crown Prince? Okay. Well, that's kind of unfortunate for him. But that must be, like, one thing that even monarchs can't rise above is being pedophiles. At least there's some social standards. And there may not be equal justice for all, but at least there's some justice, At least when somebody does something that bad, everybody's like, maybe that's not very good. Lay tons of cannons next game? You know what? I can stop having fun. Everybody can just build level 1 ion cannons, and then nobody can have fun. That's probably just fine. Everybody's gonna be very happy with that decision. No more Prince Andrew. That makes me a little bit sad. No Prince Andrew. Don't know anything about him. But I'm sure he was a prince for some reason. And got born into the right place. I used to go into, like, the pavilions. And then there would be, like, the gossip magazines. I never read them. I only looked at the titles. I would get, like, an inkling that stuff was happening in the world. And then I just stopped caring. It's like, I don't really care what Kim Kardashian does. Like, respectfully, Kim Kardashian is not really in my, like, sphere of giving a shit. And it was also, like, there was like, a lot of stuff always happening, I felt like. Like, I mean, I guess they could just, like, if there isn't a big celebrity doing something stupid, they can just, like, find a small celebrity doing something stupid. Because there's always going to be somebody doing something stupid. It just depends how big they are. The bigger they are, generally, the better it is for their business. But maybe I should have read them and gave me more talking points. Be like, yeah, real clown over there, huh? Shouldn't have been, saluting the soldiers wrong, the disrespect is unreasonable. And I feel like also, like, minor infractions get, like, larger as you get bigger. Like, there could be, like, a small celebrity that does actually something horrid, nobody cares, but if like, a large celebrity, like, walks wrong, that's over. Who cares about the small celebrity? They don't really matter. And that's why I kind of like happy being like decently small. Because like if I do something weird, nobody cares. Like I'm not about to get written up in the press list. Like, you know, I don't make enough money. That's like if I do grow though, that's kind of the terrifying part, is that suddenly people start like, I can't wait. Like, you know, you made it when that one guy who worked for Mr. Beast makes a video of you like saying he's done. It's over for him. He woke up that one day and he talked with that one guy one time that was ousted for being friends with a pedophile. So his career is over. Like, that's when you know you've made it big, is when that guy starts using your name for clicks. Like, am I a big fan of that guy? No, he seems very, like, a negative personality, like, whole point. But, like, you know, people watch it, you know, people are gonna make the content around it. You know, I can't really blame the person. I can kind of just blame the game. If people want to watch, like, the Mr. Beast It's Over video for the 50th time, you know, I can't exactly stop them. That's their choice. I know when I want to hop on... I can hop on OBS at... What do you mean? There you go. You want F6 or F6? Some celebrities just straight up aren't a celebrity. What? Okay, now we have to go into the definition of this. What do you consider a celebrity definition? I just like... somebody who's famous and hot. Or, no, not, doesn't even have to be hot. Somebody who's famous and seen in the public eye a lot. Like as a role model, like somebody to look up to, even if like the influence is bad, somebody a lot of people look up to, I would say, is a celebrity. Like I wouldn't say Kim Kardashian's influence is good. Do a lot of people maybe look up to her? Yes. And because there's famous people that aren't celebrities, I guess. Like I would say like politicians, right? Nobody considers them, they're famous, but nobody looks up to them. Is there a scientific definition of this? There probably is, right? I just straight up just don't know. Mr. Beast Island. You made it if CoffeeZilla makes a video. You know, if CoffeeZilla makes a video about you, then you're an actual criminal, right? It's like CoffeeZilla actually makes like good like videos. I'm talking about like one of the shitty creators that are just like, you know, does anybody do anything like even minor infractions? Like you know, like Hassan like shocking his dog was not a great thing, right? But like there was a shitload of videos about that, right? Like respectfully, compared to what's going on in the world, a guy using a shock collar on his dog, relatively not that important, I would say. However, you know he's famous when like half the internet's just like, okay guys, we have to confirm whether this was a shock collar or not, because if it is, then like this is like a form of the devil, you know. Only people that have subscribed to the atheistic faith would ever dare to use a shock collar on their dog. And it's a sign of the deterioration of humankind. And it's just like, yeah, well, maybe it's not that important. Maybe you are overblowing this a little bit. People say not real celebrity are modern boomers. Oh. He was about to get flamed over stuff he didn't do. Corkson shit? Corkson Shin? Is that a person? I don't know who Corkson Shin is. You're gonna have to clarify that for me. My little nerd brain that isn't familiar with this Corkson Shin type of guy. Can you clarify this? Well, that wasn't very nice. I'm not interested in getting shot again. But I have been shot again. There is a cannon there, which I'm kind of wary of. Uh-oh. GG. Goodbye, craft. Doesn't matter, I have this guy over here now, so I can at least cut the travel time in half. I may just actually create a huge cannon craft instead of just doing my normal howitzer thing. I think I'm gonna do that this game. No, Corey X Kenshin, big YouTuber. Well, it's a big YouTuber I am not aware of. There's a lot of big YouTubers these days, though. Because, I mean, YouTube is a very big platform. Like, sometimes I'm on YouTube, I'm just like, man, this guy has like 80 million subscribers. I've literally never seen this guy before. And nobody has talked about it. So I feel like I've heard of Corey before. Somewhere. By somebody. That was probably like a different Corey. I feel like there's a lot of Coreys in the world. Just log in and tap is controversial. Tap? Like tap dancing? I don't know, like, what do you mean tap is controversial? I don't exactly know what tap is in this case. Can you also clarify? A lot of people are saying weird stuff today. Is there... What's happening? I hear crest. Is there craft over me? Oh, the man just really just made an eco base. Okay. Man was really just given like 8 mines and said, I need more. Okay. I don't think that man's... I think that man's just literally... I'm gonna check the flotation numbers out the game, and I can guarantee you that man's gonna have like 80 billion floated resources from that base. Yap is controversial. Oh. You're talking about Yap? Oh. Yapping? I don't think yapping is controversial. I feel like yapping is either like a character trait people like or don't like. I don't think it's controversial. I think it's just a preference. That's it. And like nobody has any strong feelings. It's not like, you know, hurting people or anything. It's just like, you know, it's like I don't like when people eat with their mouth open when they eat food next to me, right? Like, do I think it should be illegal? Not really. Do I think it's annoying? Yeah. Will I ask you to leave the table? No, I don't have the confidence to do that. But I don't think yap is a controversial subject. I think it's more of a preferential subject. I guess like preferences can become controversies if like, you know, enough people put it into politics for some reason. Like if I just ran on the subject, if you eat as an adult with your mouth open, I'm just saying it's a public disservice. You are going to get fined $1,000. I guess it could become a controversial topic, but right now I think it's like a preferential topic. And I think yapping is in kind of that area. Oh no, please don't fire. Fuck. I tried to stop it. Will you ever play more bar? I never heard the game before since your video I got addicted. I'm getting close to 50 OS. I'll make another bar video once I hit 50 OS. I'm at like 48 right now. The build is getting uber efficient though. I don't know how much more I can improve it. I'm pretty sure I'll be at 50 OS if I play enough games soon. And then I'll make another video being like, I'm 50 US and top 50 in the game now. Which is better than being top 100, because it's like top 50, and it's not top 100. So number is better. So maybe another bar video, but it depends. Like if I then just lose a billion games and go down to 45 OS, then no new bar video. That's kind of it. What do you mean your memory is mostly gone? Well, I mean, he's moving out today. He's gone to class now, but he says he's going to come back to pick up a few things. So that's how he's mostly gone. You know, he's kind of gone. Like, he's symbolically already left because he's already packed all his shit, but he hasn't taken all of his shit out yet. So by my definition, my roommate is like gone in spirit, but not gone in practice. Do you get what I mean? I feel like that's kind of a understandable... No, don't... why didn't... why is this on 1? Put this on 4, man. Put this on 1. That's unfortunate. Makes me a little bit sad. And now my cannons are rebuilding as well. I just automatically fired them. There. The guy have buzzsaws or something? I imagine that guy can... Why is the doors open? Please don't let... There we go. He in the fridge. He's in the fridge I don't have. Whoa. Is this man about to hit this guy with a concentrator shot? Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me instead. Fuck, no, you're not gonna hit that man with a concentrator shot? Okay. Whatever then. Somebody's stream sniping. Holy shit, there is no way you would have known that this side isn't protected and the other side isn't. Like, respectfully, swinging fire beam, 0 damage. Huge. Oh wait, we're moonshine. Hold on. Get countered, idiot. What are you gonna do now, huh? Have you ever thought of this? A wall of energy shields. An ancient technique. Okay, well, destroying that cannon is technically still possible for him to do. But, whatever. Okay. Huge team kill right there. Why is he moving out in the middle of semester? Chemical engineer got the better of him? No. It's Thanksgiving break, and his family decided that he like we get like 3 days off, and Thanksgiving he decided that he'd just rather go home, which is valid. My dad also asked me if I wanted to go home, and I was like, eh. My roommate's leaving, so I get the whole room to myself. Because I don't really want to drag my whole gaming computer back to LA to play video games there for 2 days, and then drag it all the way back with all the monitors and stuff like that. That shit just, it's a lot of work that doesn't really make sense to do. So I was like, why don't I just stay here? That just makes a shitload more logistical sense, and I think it's a good idea. Man, why is everybody going lasers? Lasers suck ass. Alright. 20mm also suck ass, though, because I can just move out of the way. How long is the stream going to last? Maybe another hour. 2 hours. Actually, no, it can't be 2 hours, though. Because the lunch closes at 3, and I'm definitely going to eat lunch. So you got like 2 hours max before I'm forced to leave due to lunch timings. Because lunch is peak. Gonna be honest, I'm feeling like a lunch today was gonna be good. You know, actually lunch every day is good because, you know, if they have like a variety of food, but they always have French fries, right? And, you know, French fries, lunch, shit's pretty good. I like my French fries. Ow, what? That didn't die? What is that? Oh, now it's dead. I think I'm just gonna kill this craft instead, actually. Well, you see in an hour or so. I'll see you in an hour or so, you hope? Okay. You know, I hope you come back. Maybe you'll make just before the end of the stream when I'm probably playing like Close Duel or something. How would they be giving the things that short? Well, no, like they give us Thursday and Friday off, and then most people just skip the whole rest of the week though, just because they can. Like a lot of people just straight up skip the whole week, right? They give Thursday and Friday off, but most people just go home like on Monday and then just miss their classes. That's a lot of people do. So that's how that is that short. And you know what? I can respect that. You know, missing your classes to hang out with family, that there's some what is this? It's a little bit wholesome. Oh wow, that is unlucky. Literally just sniped his core out of there. I do need an air brake. Okay. Another one bites the dust. How many is left? It's only this guy. And he's got 0 weapons left. I think that's GG. If yapping while barring is too stressful, can you like record the gameplay and lap voiceover like you do with some ports vid? I've considered doing that. But I don't know. I feel like then it would be story focused, right? And not gameplay focused. Like, what do you want to be like? And then here, I built a title. And then here, like, I feel like I've only done like voiceover on Forts vids when I'm talking about another subject, right? So what do you want to see? Bar gameplay in the background with then a story voiceover? Is that the type of thing you're looking for? Like, I just feel like that wouldn't be very good. You know what I mean? I don't exactly understand the whole idea there. GG. Voiceover is not stressful. It's too not stressful. That is kind of true. Then you don't hear like the pain in my voice when something happens. Oh, there's a core in that one? I guess. Oh, are they giving up? I think they're going into the ground. Oh, was that my teammate? That is my teammate. Almost took me out there. You know, I'll let the howitzer guy go first. Howitzers are generally pretty strong. This is causing everything to go weird. Air brake moment, causing all the drag. Oh, yeah, howitzer guy. Oh, are they selling off here? Oh, very nice. Giving up? I think they've given up. Yep. GG. Killed by your own team. Somebody has 4 wins. That was a mistake. Oh no, yes, because somebody picked Phantom that one time. Oopsies. There's a lot of people playing today. I just want to see if I get one of these. Hold on. Nope, no game. God damn it, nobody's in queue. I guess if you're making another video at 50 I'm praying on your 6 as the last part of the video was peak. I don't know. I feel like it would get boring. Because I am doing roughly the same thing every game. The only thing that ever changes is which of my teammates fucks up and which of the enemies fuck up. Like, that's the only time I actually change my strategy. Otherwise, I usually just go like C into Calm Walk if I can. Into, I don't know, like wind spamming Flagship. And then Razorbacks usually. It works pretty well. No, we're doing 1v1 on vanilla. Come on. You guys won't. Play tons of cannons on vanilla. I'll do tons of cannons next. I want to see this first, though. New Force mod politics. Play a map with no C. This one has no C. Nah. I should get back lean here. Very questionable sniper placement. I usually like selling the playing the thing off, but whatever. You can keep a sniper there, I guess. We are overdrive. Actually, it's probably a very good choice. We have a lot of resources to work with. We'll be floating off here. A bar map so you don't have to change your strat, I mean. Play a map with nosy. Oh, on bar. Nah. No, because the thing is, the problem is that, I mean, I guess I could do that in 44s. But the problem with 8v8s is that my elo is set because of the whole being good at GOC. So it'd be kind of trolling if I showed up one day and was just like, you know, 8v8, not on that map, and then we lose. Tech? I guess. What tech? I can do purple tech. Feeling purple tech today for no particular reason. That means that they can also sell off all their metal immediately. Oh, if you're building a good base center, you can sell off all their metal even if they do have red tech, so... Oh, they are Armadillo. That is kind of scary. And I missed twice. Okay. Losing with the Armadillo sniper is kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. Could have done better with that. Oh, we could have just gone upgrade center. That's right. We are overdrive. That is true. No back lean. We gotta increase back lean. Not that hard. But if you actually make an alt so you can actually try out new strats, they ban alts. I've made a couple alts before. They don't allow bar alts and bar. And they IP track you, so you can only have one account. They're not a big fan of smurfing. Believe me, I have tried. I have in fact made 2 alts and got my account suspended for like 2 days because of that. And so it's not really part of the solution. making an ult is not something I can actually do. I built terribly. There we go. That's kind of insane. What do you mean? Did they it's not that insane. I mean, it does fix a lot of the problems of somebody smurfing, right? Because smurfs pretty much just don't exist. Which was kind of nice. That block it. Please don't just keep feeding them snipers. Those do cost money. Hey, my roommate's back for a little bit. You're just picking up your stuff? He's coming at 1:30, so you're staying here for 30 minutes? Oh, I was not prepared for that. I kind of marketed this whole stream on you not being here. Nah, that's okay. Oh, guys, there's been an unforeseen development. My roommate's here for a prolonged amount of time because his dad's late or something. Which is lame. It is Cloud, that is true. What if your roommate decided to play bar? I don't think my roommate knows what bar is. And that would mean taking a break from Hypixel Skyblock, which means he would fall behind in the rat race in that game. So I don't think he could do that. I think then like all of his friends would make fun of him for being poor. Which I can relate. Is that not really? Okay. Alright, teammate figured it out. There we go. Actually, kind of insane. We already have a blinking short this early in the game. That is consequence of backlean. Your roommate is a Hypixel Skyblock player. What's his NW? What's your NW? What's an NW? I don't actually know what net worth? Yeah, what's your net worth? $150 billion? His net worth is 150 billion. Alright, well, you said that's including chess and stuff. Have you ever received a donor while streaming? Have I ever received a donation? I have. That is something that I've received many times. He's rich. Wholly unemployed. Is that a lot of money? Like, respectfully, I thought there was some crazy inflation in that game. And, like, considering compound interest, I wasn't thinking he was that rich. Like, are you in, like, the top 100 richest players? Oh, he's not in the top 100 richest players, okay. Like, can he even be considered wealthy without that? I don't know. We're discussing my roommate today. Subject of the stream. Just, you know, came back too early. What are they doing? Are they doing anything? They're just kind of sitting there, not playing the game. A little bit confused right now and scared. They're probably gonna pull something out of their ass here in a second, and then we're gonna be dead or something. No, I need another battery, not one of those. There we go. Also depends a lot if he's if he's Iron Man. That changes a lot. What's the difference between Iron Man and not Iron Man? You know what Iron Man is? Oh, where you can't trade. I'm assuming he's in not Iron Man. Damn, what the fucking point of Hypixel? Wait. So there's a version of Hypixel Skyblock where you can't even interact with other players. What the fuck? What? Why would you play it then? I thought that's the whole point. Yeah, this sounds terrible. It's like, I'm gonna play an MMORPG, but I can't do shit. That sounds like only depressed people would do that. Tony Stark? No, I don't think it means Tony Stark. I think it means adding a mode where you can't have fun. Anyways, what time is it? It is 7:30. We definitely should have a energy shield by now. I'm suing for false marketing. Assignment deadlines in 3 hours, and I'm on here instead of working. Well, like, you see, I and my roommate talked about Hypixel Skyblock. I mean, is there anything more peak? What? I was the one who brought it up? No, I was like, yeah, because I said my roommate came back, and they were like, oh, what does he do? Like, okay, it was my chat's fault. It wasn't my fault, okay? He's mostly here. Yeah, my roommate's just on his phone now, which I do a lot as well. Vibing. Oh, come on. I also get a 4-long here. There we go. I'm kind of shocked that these rockets are working so well. I'm expecting more like trench gunners and stuff, but and maybe they just don't know what those are. I guess a lot of people aren't used to defending rockets because rockets aren't meta, so then nobody plays rockets, so then nobody actually knows how to defend against them. Which is kind of sad. Because back in, like, rockets used to be meta. I mean, rockets were meta one day. Back when people had skill, and were just not just building heavy weapons the whole game like they are now. Oh, what? That didn't drop that? Kind of disappointing. Oh, come on. And kill all the turbines, nor did it kill the weapon there. Kind of unfortunate. What is this? Why don't we... Why is this built like this, bro? What? That is actually terrible. Okay. You can't get your own private room, or does that cost too much? You can't. No, you actually can't. There's so much demand for housing that it's actually pretty much impossible to get a room by yourself. Like, it's just I mean, you can, but it costs you like $2,000 to $4,000 a month, and well, I'm not paying $2,000 to $4,000 a month to live alone. That would suck. You're suing for false marketing because I said my roommate's mostly. Okay, I said he's mostly gone. He'll be gone in like 30 minutes. They'll be honest. I may just end the stream and then go eat lunch. My stream has been going on for 2 hours. That's like the normal length. So, did your class end early? You were here very early today. Oh, you had no classes today? Where did you go? Oh, you had a group project? That's unfortunate. I couldn't imagine having a group project. I haven't had a group project since, like, middle school. Actually, no, since high school. Actually, since Germany. Did I have a... No, I didn't think... Oh, I had one group project in high school. I remember this, and then I didn't get a teammate. I just did it by myself. It was amazing. Shit was peak, man. I hated working with other people, and I was like, you know what? Can I just do this myself, teacher? Nobody wanted to work with me, and he was like, okay. And then I did it by myself, and I had no people to like present with, which meant I got all the credit for all the amazing work. I didn't actually do the work. I just kind of it was like a presentation type deal, so I just like wrote down like whatever, and then showed up and was like, guys, have you ever heard of, what was it? It was something with like the judicial system. I was like, and there's like 14 circuit judges, and they're all really cool, and they all like rule stuff, and if they're stupid, then the Supreme Court can go like, you're also stupid. Sit the fuck down, I overrule you. And that was pretty much my presentation. And then I just did that for like 2 hours. Not 2 hours, like 2 minutes, because like everybody had to do a presentation. Overflowing metal? Yeah, we were. I built some metal. I really should get like a rocket, but those are just exposed. Damn. 20mm aim, huh? Can't do shit. I had a group project. Gru would make me do it all, then I would make the presentation, and then I would show I did all the work myself. Okay, but that's just kind of mean. Like, it's just the way to piss them off after. But I mean, I can always understand the feeling. Like that I couldn't imagine how satisfying that would feel. Just be like, yeah, screw you, didn't contribute. Why are we building 4 doors on the AP sniper? Is there a reason for this, or was just one guy just being like, we need 4 doors, man? 4 doors on the AP sniper, just in case. No, it's 5 doors now. I think he's just adding it for like entertainment value at this point. We're probably going to collapse the base because of it. Now, one of the enemies now left. Kind of huge. Front of their base con. Oh, that shut everything. Now, GG. Okay. That was a very bad game. We were overdrive and open purple tech. Not exactly sure what we were thinking. But GG regardless. Usually it's obvious to the teacher anyways. Yeah, but usually there isn't punishment, right? Even if it's obvious to the teacher and everybody involved. Like, what are they gonna do? They can't prove anything. And it's usually like, you know, it's just a very risky gamut for the teacher to give a shit, because then she owes us to watch all the group project, and they also have, like, usually, like, 7 classes. Like, if I was a teacher and one guy did all the work, I was like, yeah, that kind of checks out. You guys all get a B. I don't care. Like, I feel like punishing a group is just a lot of work, and if I was an exhausted public school teacher, why would I care? Like, just from the teacher's perspective, I'm just like, I think it just requires too many brain cells to be turned on. And, you know, then going into the grading interface and changing all the different grades and assigning a punishment, it just feels like, you know, not very good. You know, I said I would do tons of cannons. I'll do that, and then I think I'm gonna end the stream. A little bit tired as well. Didn't get enough sleep last night at all. Even though I didn't have anything to do this morning except get up and do this stream. But we ignored it. You know, me sleeping well, that's pretty rare. Yes, I do get a lot of "you sound like Technoblade." That's like my #1 comment on all my videos. Is like, this guy reminds me of old Technoblade, and I'm just like, fuck, that guy was in high school. I remind you of a high schooler. That's not good. Did you know Myanmar is collapsing right now? Do you know their government's not doing good? Do I not sound like a teenager anymore? Please, man. I can't sound like a teenager. I need to verify my idea that I'm more mature than other people in my age group. Balanced teams? Fine. You know, we can randomize teams. No complaining now. Shut up. Brought lawyers after I exposed how they did all the work. College is weird, right? In Asia. Wait, they brought lawyers? Wait, which Asian country is this? Is this also the Philippines? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I guess it could also be like Korea. Be like, oh, you ruined my chance to work at Samsung. I sue you for defamation. Isn't he like a few? Yeah, but like, no, everybody says I sound like Technoblade when he did Skywars videos. It's a big difference. Because then he was in high school. There we go. Tons of cannons. Yes, Philippines. How cheap is a lawyer in the Philippines? Because if I'm paying like $2 for a lawyer, bro, I would also bring a lawyer. Like, respectfully, if I had to be like, here's a banana, can you go argue my case in court? I think I would also do the same thing. I'd be like, well, the cost is not too much, so then, like, you know, there could be some benefit. Lawyer straight up is crazy. Well, I don't know how the Philippine works. Can you like like if I could get like a money reward out of this, like if the returns are positive, and what would it even do? Like what is the like? Does it force the school to change the grade? Does it like what was even the impact if he wins the case? Like, I don't even know what would happen. Like, he would get a better grade. You have to pay him money for outing him. Lawyer costs like $100, like for the whole thing. God, what do you even like go to get an education for the Philippines then? Because like, if I got an education as a lawyer and spent like 10 years in like college and then law school and then like I don't know 14 other things, and then I got paid $100 to fight some other college kid's case that he didn't cheat on a group project, I think I'd be like, is this all there is to life? Am I reduced to fighting for a college student's group project? Is that all God put me on this earth to do? I feel like that would be that would be more demeaning than chasing after like a ball. Like, you know, in tennis, when somebody hits the ball out of the court and then you have to go run after it, and you just feel like, is this all I'm worth? Is running after a freaking piece of cotton, whatever a tennis ball is made out of? What is up? $100 is talking about Filipino lawyers right now. $100 is a lot more purchasing power, I guess. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. But still, like, you know, that just means you can't even leave the Philippines, though. Like, you go over here and there's like 20 bucks for a meal, and you're like, I had to fight a whole ass lawyer case for like 5 meals in the US. God damn. You only get $100, but imagine what you can get with that, when everything is that cheap. Yeah. I mean, the problem is that, like, I just imagine, like, you know, this lawyer's like, okay, I'm part of the wealthy elite, right? I can go on vacation, and they go on vacation, like, I am poor. You know, the minimum wage workers in Germany make more than I do, like, in absolute terms. And so if I travel to Germany, I get cooked. I get absolutely cooked. There's nothing I can do. So I'll be a little bit unhappy. Anyway, can you get this? Thank you. I am metagaming. Oh, what? What are the flax and fire? That's so... That's kind of crazy. Are they gonna reload in time? No. And they lost 2 turbines. And they are Buster. Why are they Buster? Actually, why are we Phantom? Literally, this map is just... What is this? Usually like Hurricane or Overdrive, Eco Commanders. They build all those. Now we can sell these off for 0 loss, pretty much. Very good. We love... You only get... a teacher in the US can make 1 month makes more than a teacher that makes in the Philippines in 10 months. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just means that the teacher in the US can just go to the Philippines and just be like, your entire, like, economy's worth of outputs on my plate, please. And then they're just like, well, what, that's stupid. And they're like, no. I do the exact same job, I get paid more because I live somewhere else. Now give me your, give me your kidney, please. I hear you guys don't value your kidneys very much over here. So, you know what? You know, it generally just a huge America W. What can I say? And just being born in the right country means that you can travel to other countries, and being born in the wrong country just means you can't. So, I mean, that's kind of like that's like the main problem when I hear like, oh, relatively cost of living is low. But yeah, relatively, if you're living in a cost of living is low area, you can't travel to a cost of living is high, and you can't even afford a plane ticket because plane tickets are completely controlled by people who have money, right? Like, you ain't buying a plane ticket if you're poor, because that shit is expensive. Like, it's already expensive if you're a U.S. resident, a plane ticket, but like, forget about it if you live in the Philippines or like, I don't know, East Asia. Like, you're uber poor, like, like incomprehensibly gone. Like, you're not leaving. You're staying there your whole life, and you better like it. That plane ticket is out of your league. Now it's too attractive for you. Balance. I like balance. That should be all the flax behind it. There's no flax behind it. Did they just drop both their cores? They randomized the teams. They even said, like, this is, like, look, they have Quack and Reptile Master. Those are 2 good players. Philippines has overseas forward that account for 10% of the GDP. Wait, so they just like pay taxes back to the Philippines, and they're just like, oh, that's where all the money. But I mean, like, I guess if the money is being spent well, like, you know, you're a foreign worker, and then, you know, then the money comes back, then you build infrastructure in the Philippines, and then, you know, then you can pay the Filipinos more. Like, it'd be like a positive feedback. I mean, we all know that ain't happening with the corruption and all. But like, theoretically, that could be awesome. Like, I already know the answer to what's actually happening over there. But, like, theoretically, that could be cool if all the money was being used responsibly. Which I don't think it is. Because it's both a democracy and a, like, barely functional one. You know, that doesn't have a lot of anti-corruption cases. Launcher is an extremely discriminatory term. Oh, God. They're pulling out the big stops on the enemy. Remittances. Wow. That only hit 3. That is actually kind of disappointing. Very disappointing, actually. I don't want to build normal nukes. I think I'm building nukes. Nukes should be kind of based. Hold on. We are this commander. It'd be a shame if I didn't just immediately abuse this. I'm pretty sure I can still get an angle. Never mind. I was saying I could shoot their turbines with an angle from up above, but I think they block that, probably. I don't know, I'll check next time they build it. The gap will never fill because only the people who pay make the most make the prices. Oh. What do you make the prices? They have a lot of power, so then nothing ever changes. Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of expected. Yeah, that's what I meant with abuse this commander. Goodbye, turbines. Nobody expects the cannon from like up above. Oh, my teammates really want the OP ones, the very large ones. Do we have the EMP cannon now? We probably should get the EMP cannon now. Where is it? One of the blue ones. Some bad girl on our team is building stuff. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, like, I know you're lying in the first place because women don't play this game. But, sorry to hear that regardless. The recent 1 billion plus USD theft of flood control projects ruined Philippine peso value. It went from 1 USD per 50 Filipinos to now almost 1 US per 59. Oh, that's not that bad. That's like, like you're saying that, but then the Argentinians will come in here and be like, "Oh, you only lost 20% of your value, brother. I do that in an afternoon." It's not that bad in Argentina anymore with the new government, but like, you know, actually it may just go back to being that bad. Depends how the whole situation plays out there. But like, respectfully, that's not. I mean, if that's like one project and then there's like 80 projects going on, I can see the fact that that could start like compounding, and that everything then slowly becomes ass. Actually, why don't we just build like a freaking massive wall? We are this commander. That's like the whole point, is that we're just a block of wood with shit teleporting around. Like, respectfully, block of wood maxing, and then we should also get stability tech, just so this block of wood just doesn't immediately collapse on itself from being overweight, as could happen. I was kind of cursed getting stability tech on this map because it's like battleships. Usually you just turn your brain off. Interesting plan you got there. They're not phantom, at least, because we can see the portals. Actually, that's a good point. We should just portal everything ourselves, because we can just teleport out in front. Have you noticed your sub count has doubled in the past 2 months? Growth is super impressive. I had to choose what's your ideal sub count. What's my ideal sub count? Infinite? I don't know. Like, I guess I want to be at a sub count where like I can do this for my job comfortably, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not getting news articles written about me. Cuz like when Moist Critical was like, yeah, you know, Israel is not that cool, there was like a news article about that. Like, I don't want to be that large. I don't want there to be large enough that when I do something silly or when I say anything that like a news article is written about me, but I want to be large enough that I can live off this comfortably. You know, comfortably a 1-bedroom apartment in a city. In the US, not in Europe, because I know a 1-bedroom apartment in Europe is like $3. And, you know, my sister always flexes that on me. And a little bit mean of her, but, you know, that's her choice. Aww. Didn't teleport out in time. But anyways, tomorrow is the channel's first anniversary as well. Which I plan to make a video about that. And it's gonna be like, what's my thoughts? What's going on? How am I feeling? And talk about my thoughts, which is gonna be kind of interesting. EMP everything. Don't fire the other EMP can until they have their rights back. Which you can tell whether they're EMP'd by the color of the doors there. Like, as long as they're dark, you know they're EMP'd. So when that becomes not dark, that's when I'll be changing. Did my teammate just miss the cannon? The artillery one? Alright, now they're also building a massive wall. They know what's up. Actually, let's just build a bunch of flak cannons in the back here. Respectfully. Otherwise, we will just get immediately obliterated by the artillery cannons from the enemy team. Where are they? There it is. What's your ideal foot size? How about a level of sub count and like MKBD where you post a negative video about a car company and you make it go bankrupt? Is that actually true? Which car company did he make go bankrupt? I can't imagine it was a very big car company though, right? Like, it must have been like very small. But like that'll be kind of base where my opinion is just actually like people have to fear me. Like yeah, no, I can start blackmailing companies, just be like, you're gonna have to pay me at least like $3,000 if you don't want me to make a bad impression. I'll be like Cartman in that in the Yelp video. I'll be like, oh, you want a good review? Oh, you're gonna have to give me another free 3 tacos, please. What do you mean extortion? This is just business. And I'll be amazing. I wonder if you've ever has ever actually done that. Just been based like that. Why did you fire the EMP cannons? Okay, actually the EMP cannons are kind of separated. Is that everything that's been fired? Mostly. And we can go for heavy armor here as well. Cannon peeking? Yeah, I mean, this is just tons of cannons. It is just a lot of Phantom. Phantom is a very smart move, actually. I just forget that you can't just do this, build a wall of return to centers, and then teleport weapons out. It's a little bit silly. Like, for instance, here, at the front is where we should build another wall of return to centers. Because this shit's OP. So they can't just keep doing that. Oh, I missed the game over type of deal. Is it game? That looks like game. Okay. GG, I guess. Average tons of gan. Oh, wow, that didn't even explode. No EMP for me. Oh, we didn't get one of the ultimate cannons, and you guys just lost to the ultra cannons instead. Sad. Good nights. Your streams are very consistent. What do you mean? Just every week? Well, you want my streams to be random instead? So you can never know? It's a surprise? Anyways. I'll do maybe one ranked game. After that, I might get a ranked game. Oh, looks like I got a ranked game. Yep, I did. One ranked game, then I'm going to take a break. Go eat lunch. And maybe even record a video after my roommate leaves. Who knows? Let's see, is this guy playing the game? He is playing the game. That's a shame. I imagine it won't be too much of an issue, though. Should be still a pretty fine win, I imagine. Cloud should make me a YouTube mod. I could make you a YouTube mod. And then I'm pretty sure everybody would start complaining about getting banned again. I mean, actually, there's been, like, no issues. Like, I don't even really need a YouTube, because most people are an issue. Like, we had 0 mods to stream. Neither of my mods actually showed up today. And look at that. No real actual problems. Which makes me think that, like, maybe, like, I don't really, like, why would you need police officers if there's no crime being committed, right? It just doesn't make sense. And if there's no Karens showing up to Walmart to complain, like, police officers, like, kind of, like, lose all of their, like, value. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't need police officers at that point. And if you're the metaphorical police officers, I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? I think you understand what I'm saying. Oh, what is happening with this build, man? I screwed it up. That's whatever. Pull that off. Pull this off. Go like that. Go like this. Go like that. Probably. It's a lot of moving stuff around. You still do get 100% reclaim on device. Doesn't matter too much. A little bit inefficient, though. Losing a lot of energy here. Oh, wait. This guy isn't playing the game. Never mind. Chats are there 9 to 5. Good night. Yeah, a lot of people also have to go to sleep now. It's a lot of it's a European bedtime. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stay up that late if you're European. You have to get your good sleep, because I'm pretty sure you guys all have like the Abitur soon or something. Big state test where they steal all your free time through it. Actual scam. No, I mean, like, I'm not a big fan of like the German system of huge state tests, right? Like, it pisses me off. Like, why do you have to make students train for 1 day of their lives where everything matters? Like, if they're just sick, it's cooked. I don't know. Seems kind of silly to me. Aw, shit. Oh, well, that was a convenient EMP timing right there. What is going on there? What is that? I think that's just a turbine, I imagine. A very oddly placed turbine. Yeah, alright. What is happening? Did not mean to no. Can you please? There we go. This guy giving up yet? I'm pretty sure the EMP just blew his brains out. Doesn't know what to do. Abitur is not for another half a year or something. Oh. God should not make me YouTube mob, because then I could ban everybody. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the issue there, right? I fear like somebody coming in and start abusing their power, and everybody would be unhappy with me, because then I'm indirectly responsible for that. You know, whole people in my live stream type of shit. So, you know, I'm big fan of not being blamed for stuff. And so shit. They got a sniper up. That's a problem. So I don't think this guy's ever gonna have a shotgun or a, what do you call it? Anything, I guess? Shotgun or miniguns, which is how you defend against these guys. I'd be shocked. Or has his own weapons. He definitely won't have his own weapon. Did I just lose? I may have just lost. Kill that off. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna be honest. Well, let's see how this goes. Now they're back to normal rockets, though, which is kind of huge. No more Buster rockets. It's going to take him a long while before he actually is active again. But I should be okay. Oh, so no buzzsaws. And I'm betting on that here. These up here. Oh, wait. I think that should be me okay here again. I was not expecting that to be on. Like, they didn't exactly give that away at all, either. Aw, shit. I may have actually just lost here. I should have been paying way more attention to that. Yeah, sell that off as well. I mean, my first loss of the season. No. I lost my tech as well? Are you kidding me? Nah, I probably got sniped by a rocket from below. I'm sure the chat backseat is the way to win this. That is true. I don't know. The problem is I don't have any tech. I could actually go for an upgrade center and like AP sniper type deal here. This fucking angle's rough, man. Yeah, that's probably that's the volley that killed me. GG. I was not expecting that at all. If I had known that was coming, I could have completely that's why Spook is so popular, is to counter that. But if I wasn't yapping so much, maybe I would have gotten that. There was upgrade sounds, and I was not paying attention. Like, generally, if you hear upgrade sounds, and the mines aren't being upgraded, you should be on alert. But I wasn't paying attention. I was busy doing random shit. Well played. Is Cloud cook? I was cooked. Anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Go eat lunch. And the mighty rocket bill takes hit, another name. No. I think if I wasn't yapping so much, I could have got that one. Maybe. I could have also maybe just lost there. But we would see. GG. I'm gonna go now. See you.